there. Today we're going to take you through 5 things we hate about the Nissan NV2500. Let's go. Number 1, the height. I'm 6'2" and I'm right at the ceiling in here. And we still have to install our actual finished ceiling. So it's going to be even less headroom. If I could wave a magic wand, I'd love 2 to 3 inches more up top. That's the first thing we hate. Next thing we hate, number 2. The rain trays. In these recesses here, where normally in most cars there's some kind of way for water to drain out, in the NV2500 there isn't. So water will just build up and collect here, which could be really bad for rusting out potentially some of the metal components that hold on your wipers. I really don't understand why it's like this, and to solve for it, I just drilled 2 holes at the lowest point in each recess, and that's done a good job. And strangely enough, underneath this is just like a funnel that takes all the water out through the back of the wheel arches, like it was meant to have some kind of hole draining into it, but there isn't one. That's the second thing that we hate. Third thing we hate. I really don't like that it's not all-wheel drive. There are people who've done conversions on these. I think with it sharing a lot of parts with like the Nissan Titan and the Nissan Armada, it's a pretty easy swap to get the all-wheel drive components in. But from the factory, it doesn't have it. It is rear-wheel drive, which is great for city driving, delivering packages, and the things that this was intended to be used for. But you take it on any kind of loose ground or try it all to take it off-road even the slightest bit, and this thing just falls to pieces. So really, really wish it was all-wheel drive. Might be something we pursue in the future, but for now, it is the third thing that we hate. The fourth thing we hate about our Nissan NV is the power. There was a video we made not that long ago where I said that I thought we didn't need the V8. The V6 was fine. It was plenty of power to tote around the things that we were planning to in the van. After just having driven it 1,800 miles or so, it wasn't the worst experience, but really wish it had more power. Definitely up hills, it is a little anemic, and looking back now, I wish we had bought the V8. So, lack of power is the fourth thing we hate. So the fifth and final thing that we hate about our Nissan NV would be the uneven size of the wheel arches. It was a real pain building the wheel boxes to be equal size and especially height around 2 wheel arches that are just, I mean, these things are just ridiculously shaped. They're all lumpy and uneven, and one's longer than the other one. Anyway, I get that that's because of the fuel filler neck that comes through here, but still, it's a pain. I really didn't like it. It made things much more difficult than it had to be building the wheel boxes on top of them, and it is the fifth thing we hate about the Nissan NV. So that's the 5 things that we hate about our Nissan NV. Now, don't get me wrong. Overall, we love this van. There are so many things that we love about it that in fact we'll be making another video about the 5 things we love about the Nissan NV. So if you're thinking about getting one of these, I would say probably none of the things that we mentioned here should dissuade you from getting one. Some, like the power, maybe heed our advice and seek out the V8, but otherwise it's been a great experience with this van. Definitely don't want to cast it as though we don't like our van. There are just things that we wish were either different or provided difficulty while we were building around them, but nothing that makes us regret our purchase of Betty, our Nissan NV. All right, check for that new video and we'll see you soon.